that there's really not a weakness that I see in that team this early in the year. I told Coach Mata before the game, we played Kentucky about this time a year ago, and right now Ohio State is a better team than Kentucky was at that time. Now obviously they were very talented, made a lot of progress throughout the year, won 35 games, but I feel like Ohio State is certainly a team that, knock on wood, they stay healthy, will have an opportunity to play for a national championship. We competed for about 32, 34 minutes. Obviously, when Fareed picked up his fourth foul, that was detrimental and hurt our team. But I do feel like we competed, and they just wore us down probably the last 6-8 minutes of the game.
Questions?
You mentioned there when Fareed picked up his fourth foul. Can you talk about what you saw change with him a little bit?
Well, you know, he's the best player in our league, and obviously our best player. He gives us a presence at both ends of the floor, and we had to sit him out probably about a 5 or 6 minute stretch there, and that changes the complexion of how we defend. We don't have that shot blocking ability or changing of shots of ability around our defense around the rim when he's out, and then everything we do offensively is predicated on working inside out off of him. So we had to change a little bit of what we did, and it was an unfortunate fourth foul, but that's life on the road, as they say, and gave some other young guys an opportunity to play, and hopefully they'll benefit from that down the road.
Coach, what do you think makes your zone so effective?
Well, we have nice length, we have good athletes, and my first 3 years we were predominantly a man-to-man team, and with Kenneth, we want to get our best players on the floor, but playing man-to-man and not having great size can sometimes lend itself to Kenneth getting in foul trouble. So we went zone early last year, and it's a real pressure zone where we try to pressure the ball and force tempo a little bit, even though it is a zone defense. And with our length and athleticism, it bothers some people. Certainly, Diebler had a couple good looks the first half, which hurt us. But for the most part, I thought we did a pretty good job guarding the three-point line.
We had another coach that came in here earlier this year that talked about an athletic team could possibly create problems for this team. Do you think that your team's athleticism, although you didn't keep it for the entire game, at times posed problems for this team?
I think so. If they have any weakness, as good a player as Diebler is and Kraft will be, I really like Kraft a lot for a freshman, but both of those guys may have trouble guarding. I think obviously Buford didn't play, but Lighty and some of those other guys are good enough defenders on the perimeter. If they're going to play man-to-man, I don't know if they play 40 minutes of man-to-man every night, talking about Ohio State, but if they're going to do that, I could see at times Diebler and Kraft maybe being a little bit of a weak link, not to knock those kids at all. They're great players, but maybe a little bit of a weak link defensively.